Good afternoon. We're coming to you live from Mount Ida, Arkansas. We're getting ready for the total solar eclipse. In about 8 minutes or so, we'll have first contact. Today I'm joined by my dad. He's helping out with the telescopes and enjoying the eclipse with me. If all goes well, this will be our first totality for a total solar eclipse. So we're super excited, aren't we?
Yeah, it's been hectic. But yeah, we're very excited at this point.
It's kind of a dream come true. I mean, since 2017's total solar eclipse, which we weren't able to travel for, we've been planning for this big day, and it's finally here. So it's really, really exciting.
We're doing eyepiece projection here for the live stream, projecting the image of our 8-inch Cassegrain reflector telescope. We'll be having to adjust on the fly here like we did back in October.
Yeah, I'm gonna point out that the sunset clumpings right now. So right here we have the twin sunspots, as we call it, and down here we have the single sunspot cluster down here. So we've got a few active points on the sun right now that we can track as the eclipse progresses.
We have our smaller refractor setup with the mylar filter on the lens, so we can do direct viewing.
We're going to get a good test of our poster board modifications today. As some of you may recall, last year when we went for the annular eclipse, we had quite the setup for that. We've upgraded it a little bit, so this time we have it on a wooden board with some hardware instead of the foam and pizza board setup that we did last time. So hopefully it's a little more stable.
It's starting to look like it could use some extra tape.
Yeah, I see that. It's currently 78 degrees out and sunny. Our original plan was to go to Clarksville, Texas to view the solar eclipse, but unfortunately the weather was not looking promising. It was predicting mostly cloudy and some thunderstorms later in the day. So we opted to scout out a plan B over the weekend and settled on Mount Ida, Arkansas. The weather forecast for the next few hours is sunny. That's what you want on a total solar eclipse day.
Sorry for the finger.
No, it's okay. You gotta secure the poster board. Since we are doing the projection method, like Scott said, we will be adjusting as we, move throughout the day. So we will have to move the tripods, move the poster board, obviously move the telescopes as well. I'm gonna assume that was you, not the wind.
Oh, it was the wind.
That was the wind?
That was the wind, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Definitely starting to kick up.
So do you want me to grab the weights from the car?
Not yet. Maybe soon.
I might want to preemptively just do that. Hello, Forgiven. Thanks for joining the live stream. As you can see on your screen, we have two sections that have sunspots right now. We have the double sunspot towards the middle of the sun, and then on the bottom we have another sunspot cluster. First contact should be occurring in about 2 minutes. That'll be 12:31 Central Time. Oh, they're gonna need the weights. Let me go grab them.
All right, sounds good. The wind has decided to test us now. It was calm all morning. Yeah, tape's over there in the chair. Just centering our field of view here. The sun is almost as big as the field of view in this eyepiece, so getting it centered is a little tricky.
What do you think is the best way to put this on?
I don't know. All right, we should be having first contact any moment. There it is. First contact.
Oh, that's exciting.
See you coming in there around 2 o'clock?
Yep.
Gotta wait on the second wait or see how
Yeah, we can see how it goes.
it goes. Got gusty there for a couple minutes. That happened to us in October too. Right before we were ready to go.
You can definitely see first contact now, much stronger. Well, it's definitely gotten windier, that's for sure.
Yeah, isn't that great? Just to add to the fun.
Starting to look like a cookie jar.
Yeah. The further east you are, the later this will start.
For the northeast, you mean, right?
Yeah, towards the northeast.
Very cool. You got her set up right, it looks like.
It does. Looks like it's going to work. Unless the wind knocks us over.
Yeah.
I had confidence in you all along, man. You got your weights down there. That's very nice.
We had to take them out.
Oh, yeah.
After the first
That's cool.
blowover.
Very nice, y'all.
Like I said, it looked like a cookie jar. Like it's got that
It
little
does.
screw, like lid.
Yeah, or an eyeball.
Yeah, or an
looking up.
eyeball. Yeah, yeah,
Look at you got that bite out of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right to left, kind of 2 o'clock down to 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
I don't think you've seen how cute it is.
Can you get it on your phone? Think I got it? All right, let's see what it looks like. I'll let you.
That's so cool.
You can grab one from this side if you want.
Do you see that? Here, look, the telescope's projecting. Yeah, you are extra cool. So thank you for all your work to set that up.
It's nice because it allows other people to see it, and then we can always record it for those that couldn't make the trip. So.
That's so cool. Where are you
You
guys
want to
from?
take a direct look here
Pennsylvania.
through our filter?
Yeah, this scope we have a solar filter on, so if you want to look at it directly, you can see it. It'll be slightly different angle because, like with the projection, it changes the way it looks, so the angle might be slightly
Don't
different.
touch it. Here, just look. Don't touch.
You have to position your eye in the right spot. Were you able to see it?
Oh, that is cool. Thank you. That is way cool.
Yeah, we have a Mylar filter on the end of this small scope.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for making the drive down.
Yeah.
Thank you for having nice weather.
Dollar a look, right?
The tip jar, right? We didn't
Oh,
want it to
cool.
be our developer will be.
Take care.
Don't know what kind of weather they got.
Got a bite out of it. God, it's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my ankles are hot.
Drifting in declination there, Gwenny.
All three of y'all have your glasses on. Doing the look up.
We're dishing on both of them.
I'll have to move the screen then. I guess it's still
It's
good
still
for a
good.
while.
Yeah.
With your mouth
Hey John, good to see you. Glad you could join us. If you're just joining us, we're live from Mount Ida, Arkansas. We're just in the beginning stages of the total solar eclipse. We had first contact around 12:31 p.m. Central Time. Hello Deb, thanks for joining us.
Photo button on mine. We'll hold it from the back side.
Yeah, John, we got really blessed that the weather here in Arkansas ended up getting much better than expected. So it's calling for complete sunshine for the next few hours, which is when we need it. The total eclipse should start around 1:48 p.m. Central Time.
Stay on my head.
At this location.
At this location.
It depends on where you are. I got some times for other communities here.
Oh yeah, I just get the.
For us, total eclipse is around 1:48 Central Time.
Yeah, feel free to take pictures.
So the quarter rotation, I would say, because I'm seeing it come in up there at 4 to 10 o'clock. You look like you're coming in at 10. So what's causing that?
It's the multiple reflections with the optical system. There's a primary mirror, then there's a secondary, then there's a right angle prism.
Okay.
So by the time it comes out of the eyepiece,
Turn this
it's
way.
my guess. It's as good as, I don't know. I can
interesting.
only guess
Okay.
what the directions are.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw it here first while ago. And I looked up.
It's like this.
Coming from 4 o'clock.
This is a north and south direction that I'm moving it
Gotcha.
now.
Right.
So it's definitely coming in. We know it's coming in from the west.
Right.
So the west is going to be diagonally up to the right. And it looks like, looking at it direct, the moon's cutting across from lower to upper. So it looks like the moon's crossing the sun's axis right there.
If you want to see it with the solar filter, you can sit here and use this to focus it.
All right.
It won't get to be super focused because of the filter. It's
Okay.
just not gonna be super
Now, is
focused.
this a sunspot on yours? That you're
Yeah.
seeing in the
Yes,
sun?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So this
Is-
is a double sunspot here,
Right.
and then down here there's one, and I actually think there might be another tiny one down
I
there.
see another one on his over there a while ago.
Yeah.
But I thought those were about the same spots as he was picking up over there.
Yeah.
I
What-
can see just them as kind of blobs in this one because it's a smaller scope. So.
Bump it here.
Yeah, you want me to?
If I get down that low.
Oh yeah. It's just,
Oh yeah.
so if you need to
can really see the clarity coming in through the
Yeah.
wall.
Well, like you notice, it's going to be similar to the glasses.
Yes. Very cool. Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's
Where'd you
neat.
say y'all were from?
How long you had that telescope?
This one?
Yeah.
Since the 1980s.
I figured it was older.
The old orange.
The classic that was on Sky Telescopes magazines.
I actually got it to see Halley's Comet at the time. Halley's Comet was kind of a fizzle,
Yeah.
but I've used it since.
That's good.
Keep trying to go back to Texas with it.
Yeah.
Not this time.
You got the sunspots going on?
A couple sunspots, yeah. There's like a twin set of sunspots. You can see it better over here. Where she's standing probably is your best spot. Come around this way.
Yeah.
So you got, there's what we call the twin one in the center. If you get closer, you can see there's
Yeah, and
two
then
of
there's-
them, and then on the bottom there's a big one, and there's actually a little one right below it.
I don't know if you can see that one.
You can point it out. So we got the double here, a single, and then I think there's a tiny one right there.
Yeah, there is. There's a very small one.
If you
below
look
that
in
one,
this
too.
scope, which is direct viewing, you'll be able to see basically the two bigger ones.
Just check to make sure it's still in the center there, because it does sometimes drift out of field.
It might be a little stiff, but it should still be tracking.
Can you see better without your glasses, Max?
So it's got that color with the center filter. It's also whereas with your glasses you'll see it different. Thank you. Yeah, no problem.
It's just majestic. Thank you very much.
So what's the black in the center?
A sunspot.
Okay.
It's actually two of them.
I see the one a little lower, straight down.
Straight down, there's another one.
Yeah.
There's actually a fainter one even below it. It's harder to see that.
So it is a sunspot.
I think it's like a different type of temperature on the sun.
It's a cooler spot on the sun.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You can
Looks
see
like
it
it's
maybe a
drifting.
little bit better. Got to get the focus a little bit better.
Can you bring it back down again?
Yeah.
Thanks. Even my tracking, it won't be 100% perfect.
The field of view is starting to shift because of the scope moving.
Yeah.
Gonna have to move everything soon. But the one in the middle's two of them.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of fried eggs with the white around
Yeah.
because there's a slightly lighter area.
You can see them through the scope there.
You can
The
basically
center
make out
one
the
you can, I
patches.
don't know about. The focus, you can play with the focus and see. I couldn't quite make it out.
I can make it
could
out
s-
if I look at it long enough. It takes You wanna move the board guy?
Sure. Yeah, things are shifting.
See, I'm not the only one that gets the knobs confused.
Oh. Yeah. First you turn the knob the wrong way, then you turn it the right way.
You see that? Put your glasses on correctly.
Did they want to look in the telescope, the directly one?
Yeah.
It'll look different though because it's got a solar filter. You want to come over here?
Not quite. Let me adjust it a little bit.
You don't need your glasses for this one.
Yeah, this one we can look at direct because we have a Mylar filter on the end. But it kind of makes it fuzzier too, so. But it's a trade-off. Keep her eyesight.
It's a good trade-off to me.
Well, both is better.
Both of them are decent.
That works, yeah.
Both of them are like. But as far as look at that, actually,
Yeah. Yeah, those are nice. Those are nice here. Oh, that's beautiful. That's okay.
Dad, this is the one that my class has. Dad, this is the one that my class has. Hey, Dad.
Oh, that's neat. Looks green.
Morgan. 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 What? It's green? Morgan. Morgan, what? Morgan, what? I did you, Morgan, it looks green. Morgan, which eye did you
I had a
do
filter
this
for
one?
the.
Which eye? This one? Try doing this one.
I have an old filter for this scope for the moon. It makes it look green. Go ahead. All right, we're drifting off here a little bit in declination again. Sorry.
Try to get in it.
It's become quite the party here at the park.
Yeah.
I just came, I know, like, it's been 30 minutes?
Yeah, we started a little before the eclipse.
Yeah.
I didn't know if people were allowed to set up there. Yeah, I did not know welding glass would make the moon look green. That's neat.
Make the sun look green.
I meant, sorry, the sun. No, he says it's really good. It doesn't lose its coating. Yeah. He said he bought some for the 2017 Total Eclipse and he kept it for this one. Yeah. Yeah, we like the projection because then more people can see it. I mean, the glasses are great too, but sometimes you just don't want to wear them all the time.
And it's just much bigger too.
Yeah.
Like with the glasses, I can't make out the sunspots. It's cool to see them now.
Yeah.
That one sunspot's showing up pretty nice now. The double one.
I believe they're different temperatures. That's why they're darker. Dad, do you recall if sunspots are hotter or cooler?
They're cooler. That's why they're
My
darker.
guess, but Aw,
They're relatively dark. If the rest of the sun wasn't there, they would look bright.
well, I'll let the public enjoy it.
You see the one in the middle is double. There's two of them, and then there's a
How do you swing it?
lighter area around it as well.
I didn't know.
Kind of like two fried eggs, you know,
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
egg white all around it.
Even the left one almost looks like it's even made up of two too.
It could be.
Like this is kind of round, and then this one has almost like two parts to it.
Yeah, it's possible. And then on the bottom, there's the one that there's now. I can see a fainter one below it. Yeah, yeah, right there.
Right there. Yeah.
Sometimes it's easier to tell when you actually move the image and see does it move with it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It does though,
Is
right?
it like yeah, it does. So
It
that
does.
it's not a spot on the screen or something, because then
Yeah.
it wouldn't move.
Yeah, one of my older eyepieces, it's like gives it automatic sunspots.
Oh,
So I rotate the eyepiece like, oh no, those are the scratches.
I already got it going. I started it before first contact, so that way friends and more people. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. If you want to look at it directly, run this side.
I did already.
He donated a bunch of the calls.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Check to see if the sun's in the center of the image too.
Did I just pull it down?
Loosen it up a little bit.
Here.
Yeah, because the clutch is slipping on that.
Or try to loosen it.
It's counterclockwise. Did you move it yet?
No, I couldn't get it to unscrew.
Okay, now you can freely turn it. You get it in there?
Should be good now. Alright, now you don't touch, hands behind your back. You can touch it if he needs to focus it. Just do the top or bottom knob here. You need to focus it a little bit, but you should be able to see two patches of sunspots. Can you see that?
I see the sun.
Do you see a dark sunspot in the center?
Yeah.
That's the twin sunspot that we're calling it. There's two of them.
Ooh, twins for twins.
Yeah.
Is that a moon?
That's the sun you're looking at. Yeah, you'll see part of it. It looks like Pac-Man. Somebody took a chunk out of the sun. That's the moon taking the chunk out.
There's a twin sunspot here, and there's two down here.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is it? Like, what is a sunspot? Like,
Looks like someone bit at a hand.
Well, I know that it's cooler. It's a cooler area on the sun, so that's why it's darker.
See it?
Did you move it? No? Okay. Because it's very hard. When you think you're moving it one way, it doesn't move the way you think it is.
Yeah. And if you want, I have a piece of welding glass here if they want to
Yeah.
take a look at it, then to see it, it'll look green. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing what they call eyepiece projection. So it is magnified some,
Focus it. This is the focuser here.
but since we couldn't look at that directly,
They moved the
it's bright enough we can project it on the screen.
Yeah, that's it.
Taking a video, live video.
Now I have the lens stopped
gonna be a
down
little
a bit
stiff.
because
It's
the
just
heat
the way it is.
load is pretty rough on the scope. So it's stopped down a bit so that it's not quite as intense. It still gets a little warm in there though, but it's a
So if
little
you
bit
look
better
in
for
the
it
center,
than just having
you
all
should
the
see the
sun come
sunspot.
in.
The big one in the center is a double, which you can see on our projection over there. You can see that it's actually two of them.
Yeah, like down here is pretty warm,
There's
but
actually
it's a
another
lot
one.
less because I've got some of it stopped down.
It's it should be the bottom, towards the bottom right of the bigger one. It's a
Just
little
a piece
harder
of
to see in
cardboard.
this one.
Just cut a circular piece of
But we're
cardboard,
projecting it with our bigger
and then it kind of looked like a bowling ball because I cut 3 smaller holes that I could remove, so I can add or remove them as needed. So I got these are the little cutouts. So I've got the thing masked down so that I got 3 of these holes open right now. So that's enough light that you can see it. It'll get better because the light's starting to diminish now. So the contrast is getting better.
You can see that it's moving.
Yeah, everything moves slightly. So I have to every now and then reposition the whole poster board too. Be chasing it. Chasing it around.
You started like over there.
It was over further this morning, yeah.
Nobody's gonna be
How
there.
much further? You said
Well, it's hard to remember. Maybe a couple feet. It kind of rotates around the scope. But I'm constantly having to do small adjustments. The field of view of the scope is not much larger than the sun itself, so I'm trying to keep it centered as best I can.
I'm sure everybody's trying to do it. Yeah, we were in Hot Springs and we're like, well, Mountain Island's about less than an hour away. And it's gonna be 48 more seconds of darkness. Oh, we left at like 9 o'clock this morning. Yeah, we got here about 10. We've been here.
Well, so far so good on the weather.
Yeah, pretty good. We're kind of considerably cloudy already.
Oh yeah, that is. That is. Hey, Josh, come look through the rolling wall. Last time I saw it.
Gadgets and eBay, and how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, that's your latest picture.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's progressing.
Cool.
Big moment's coming up.
Stay away from that sucker. Probably won't fall over.
We're just 8 hours away. Oh yeah, that's what we.
Oh, you're doing live video?
Yeah, we're trying to, yeah.
78% coverage, so we make a run for it.
Let's see how it goes.
No, it's cool. Well, basically, we're looking at that right now.
Right. Yeah, I have it stopped. I have it stopped down so that it's only some of the light going through, just to keep the heat down inside the scope.
It was like, well, the morning of we decided we
But
got to
bright enough to project it. You can see some clouds going over the moon, the sun there. I guess they're going over the moon too, but we can't really see the moon, just the outline of the moon.
It's really cool.
majestic, Eddie. So amazing. Amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Look up at the sun.
Like Pac-Man's got his mouth wide open.
Yeah. The sun's going to look like a crescent moon.
They make homemade
This set is pretty cool. That's why they could take this picture of it. It's just cool setup.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried it out in New Mexico in October. It was because there was an annular eclipse that came through.
Oh.
And it worked pretty good there.
Oh.
Now we had beautiful skies there. The sun was really intense.
Okay, it's still center.
But it's still pretty good even now.
So if you sit down here and then you look through
the
here,
ambient light
it's got a
starts to drop,
protected
the
solar
projection
filter,
gets
so you don't
better.
need any glasses unless
How
you
much
only
was
wear
the
glasses. And then
coverage?
this is to
How much-
focus. You can either hold it here or down
For
here
today,
What,
to focus
the one
it.
we took yesterday?
Oh,
It'll
it
look
was an
slightly
annular,
different than the
so
projection
annular.
the
because
moon was a
the
little
optics for
bit
the
smaller
projection
than the
flips
sun, so
it.
the ring.
But you should still see two dark spots for the
We went to a
sunspots.
site where it was pretty centered, so they had a nice symmetrical ring. So that looked nice. Yeah.
How much? Well, I guess how big of a regional barrier this ring is.
Say again?
How much the ring size?
Oh.
width?
It was maybe a couple of percent of the diameter
Okay,
of the
that's pretty
sun.
good. That's really nice. Wow.
I mean, it was pretty thin.
Yeah.
And what was interesting about it too is that, it looked like a crescent just before it went to the annular, and it got to the point you could see like the tails of that crescent just started to wrap around, and then it became a full ring.
Oh,
And
that's
then
cool.
in the next 2 minutes, like after that or so, it was centered.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you,
that's
where you
cool.
went to see it at?
Huh?
Where you was at?
Oh, it was the annular eclipse in October.
I know, I was in San Antonio when I went down there to see it.
Okay, yeah, we were in Hobbs, New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
It
eclipse.
was different. It was
Yeah.
different. It was different.
I mean, it didn't-
I had to go see it because I've seen all of them. I've seen the total in 17 in Gallatin, and you've seen plenty of partials.
Yeah.
But then I said, I'm going to chase total. As long as I get to them, I'm going to get to them. But I had to see the annular kind of complete it.
Right,
you know.
right.
But it was different. It was different. Even though it didn't do a total, it still got real pretty dim outside. You can tell it still got a lot cooler outside
Yeah.
and everything.
The things start to look like silvery to you, like
Yes, kind of a hazy, like grayish, like
yeah,
it was weird. They say people who don't paying attention to what's going on probably don't notice it until you put it in their head, and then they be like, oh, it is kind of dim out here,
Yeah.
because your eyes kind of adjust the darkness. So
Right.
the average person, not paying attention to how dim it got outside. But if you mention it to them and bring it to their attention, then they might pay attention.
yeah,
It got pretty dim.
yeah. It was definitely neat.
Oh yeah. The dots in the sun.
The sunspots.
Sunspots.
Yeah, that one in the middle is a double spot.
Wow.
It looks
the
like
big
two,
one. It's
Yeah,
big.
it looks like, if you look closer, it looks like, reminds me of like 2 fried eggs with the light around it. Because
Really?
there's
Okay.
2 zones. There's
Okay.
a lighter,
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
there's a lighter zone around
Yeah.
it.
You need to focus it.
Dots.
This is here. It's a little step, so you might have to turn it a little bit more than you think. Just watch your hat. Yeah, you should still see 2 groups of sunspots.
Yeah.
No, it looks like the one group might be starting to get eaten soon by the fish.
Yeah, a few more minutes.
Yeah. Did you see the screen?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Okay, I wasn't sure. But it looks kind of cool. You might have to sit down a little bit because the tree.
So we're about 37 minutes away from total eclipse here.
It's welding glass, so it changes the color. Did you want to
We're broadcasting from Arkansas today, Mount Ida.
You would just have to sit down.
So where we decided to go was our Site B location because Site A looked like it was going to be too cloudy.
If you need to focus it, you just turn it one way or the other to see if
There's a lot of places today that we'll see a total eclipse if the weather permits.
Yeah, it'll look slightly different.
And it will get dark. West of San Antonio, west of Austin, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Texarkana, they'll all see some part of totality. Paducah, Kentucky, and if you can go further west, that'd be even better. Idabel, Oklahoma will be near the center line in the southeastern part of the state. Little Rock, Arkansas, which is a bit east of the center line, will see about 2 minutes of totality today. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, which is near the center line, will have just over 4 minutes. Indianapolis, Indiana, 3 minutes 52 seconds, is located near the center line. Cleveland, Ohio, also near the center line, 3 minutes 49 seconds of totality. And in Cleveland, totality will begin at around 3:13 Eastern Daylight Time. In Pennsylvania, Presque Isle is the best location off of Erie, Pennsylvania, and onto the Lake Erie. Presque Isle extending out into Lake Erie a couple miles. 3 minutes 44 seconds of totality starting at 3:16 p.m. Buffalo, New York's on the center line. 3 minutes 45 seconds totality. That starts at 3:18 Eastern Time. Watertown, New York, 3 minutes 39 seconds of totality starting at 3:22 p.m. Burlington, Vermont, 3 minutes and 14 seconds of totality begins at 3:26 Eastern Daylight Time. Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, 3 minutes 14.9 seconds totality begins at 3:28 Eastern Daylight Time. Mount Katahdin in Maine, 3 minutes 22 seconds totality at 3:31 Eastern Daylight Time. On the Canadian border, on the eastern side of Maine, totality starts at 3:32 Eastern Daylight Time and lasts for 3 minutes 21.6 seconds. Totality gets shorter as you go further northeast because of the angle of the moon's shadow onto the earth. Just like you see later in the afternoon how the shadows extend quicker. Same thing with the moon shadow. When the moon shadow reaches the U.S. border after it crosses Mexico, it's traveling at about 1,600 miles per hour. And by the time it leaves the USA into Canada, leaving Maine and crossing into New Brunswick, it's going about 3,000 miles per hour.
Like I said, you can grab a direct viewing if you want to look at it. Good to you. Somewhere else. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try it.
All right.
That's where I'm gonna try to look through their telescope.
Sunspots are about to get eclipsed.
You can sit here or spot whatever's easier. Look through here, and then if you need to focus it, you can either hold it here or back here. Okay.
That's the part I always mess up. Someone's like, why'd you?
Well, it's fine. It's an easy fix.
Okay.
You should see that the one patch of sunspots is close to getting eaten by the moon. Yeah. We can already tell right now. I don't know if anybody's noticed the daylight's already changed a little bit. It's a little cooler.
Here?
Yeah, you look through there, and then if you need to adjust it, you can either do it here or here. It's the same knob. It's a little stiff, so you know it might need a little more force than what you're thinking. So that's pretty neat. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you can watch it take over the.
So now you're seeing a sunspot getting eclipsed now.
Yeah. So I was watching the occultation of Venus back in 07 or 08.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Early morning just to watch it.
Right, I remember seeing that
slowly
one.
disappear.
You had to be on the East Coast to see that.
I saw it from Colorado.
Did you really?
Yeah. It was early morning.
Very early.
And yeah, it was still fairly high in the sky.
Was it really?
I was able to see. And it looks like sunspot is gone.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like.
The sun go over Venus.
Yeah, it's a cool breeze now.
Yeah, it is. Nice. Nice. Hey, Dad, can you help me center this again?
Yeah.
Somehow changing the focus moved it.
Oh, maybe we bumped it.
It's in the bottom right. I just don't know how you disengage this.
Oh, I just loosened it up here.
I do see that minor sunspot below the other one though.
Yeah. Are you ready to re-engage it?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to engage it. Was that weird? That's a very appropriate bang.
Couldn't get the camera to do that.
Really?
We killed it.
How?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it has any power.
I charged it.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess the battery failed.
You know, I noticed when I put the battery in, it didn't do the red light thing.
Wonder what's up. Maybe the battery didn't charge right, or it failed. Yeah, so take pictures with your phone. That's all we got.
You have the live stream.
Really is.
Yep, we're a crescent now. Brenda says it's the best shot I've seen all day. Thanks, Brenda. Steve says nothing here in PA yet. It's too early yet, Steve.
Oh, it should be partial. I'm pretty sure it's already started across
It's
the
only
country.
2:20 at home though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Home is Eastern Pennsylvania, Berks County.
And you didn't go to Maine, you came here?
We looked at the sunshine map and it said Texas and Arkansas was better.
We're playing the odds.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't win.
Okay. Well, it's pretty good.
It isn't bad.
Some high stuff now.
We thought Maine would be more likely to see snow.
Yeah,
Well, but it can be pretty darn sunny with snow.
that's true.
Yeah. Well, a friend of ours said, well, why don't you just go to Ohio? It'd be a lot closer. I said, well, it's more likely to be cloudy though.
We figured more likely to.
20 to 40, I think.
Our friend in New York right now says it's cloudy and getting cloudier by the minute.
In New York? Oh.
There's actually two. There's one right below to the bottom left a little bit. It's a little harder to see. The twins, as we call them, the two big twin ones in the center just got eaten by the moon, so we can't see them right now.
You've done this before?
We did the annular eclipse in October,
Okay.
so that was our dry run for this.
Where did you do that?
We went to Hobbs, New Mexico for that one. And then before that, we did the partial 2017 eclipse in Pennsylvania.
Can I ask one more time? Do you mind if she takes a look? I brought like
Sure,
this with
that's
my 4
fine.
kids one time.
Yeah. It should still be in the center. The focus knob is just on the top. If you can show her where the focus knob was.
Confidence is still in the center?
Well, it's still tracking, so
If
hopefully.
it's not, we can readjust it.
Yeah, I can bump it out of center.
That's cool. That was so awesome. Isn't that amazing? You're like seeing the sun, you're seeing the moon, like.
Yeah, and then if she wants, I have the welding glass. She wants to see it green. Yeah, we have a special mylar. It makes it out. Did you want to see it? You just hold this up like you're looking through glasses. Make sure both your eyes are open. Yeah, it makes it look green.
Sometimes you can see the clouds going over the sun.
I saw it that one time it went over.
Okay, yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, you can already tell it from the daylight.
Although you do. But just that one little fluffy one that went.
Were you able to get yourself set up?
Yeah, he's got,
Nice.
he's got one of them taking pictures every 5 minutes, and the other one, I don't know. He's got some.
Will he be willing to share some photos? I don't have photography set up, so our camera's not working.
Well, we weren't planning on doing photography. We've never seen one before.
We kind of just wanted to enjoy
And
it.
everybody that we've talked to, they recommend
Yeah, no
the
problem.
first eclipse. Just enjoy it. Just
Yeah.
Experience, yeah. He's got ones of the annular. He was on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I'll send you.
Okay. No rush. We can do it later.
Wait till after totality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we still have a ways to go.
We have a little bit to go, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
see he's got a little.
Yeah, like, so this is the focus there, so we got this arm this side whenever it's easier to reach. It's a little stiff, so.
My eyes are blurry. It's backwards.
Yeah, the projection.
I was thinking of moving the screen again.
Okay. I'm gonna move my chair so it's.
You might need to reposition the tripod too, as things are swinging around.
Alright, guys, we're going on an adventure.
So back it up some.
Not this way.
Oh, maybe too big.
Yeah, I think you made it too much.
Too big?
Yeah. It's cut off now.
Well, we have a little bit of rotation we can do here.
Picture from my phone is not coming out.
Oh. Good to see you, Janet.
see where the center of our eyepiece is.
I might have moved my tripod too much. I'm sorry, guys.
See if we can get that a little bit better. Yeah. There's some backlash in the gear, so it tends to drift after an adjustment. Light's looking really strange now.
That is crazy. I tried doing a picture and did something like that too. Yeah, that's really cool.
Wow, look at this light. Remember this in October?
That's where we were. We started in Austin and then we kept driving.
Oh yeah. Getting close to the man.
Oh yeah.
I'll try to take off our stops. Hence the vibration. Sorry about that. there's a lot less sun there now, so the extra energy shouldn't be a problem for the optics. At least no worse than what we were doing earlier. No,
Just the leading up to it.
pretty much, yeah. We're just gonna try to, I mean, maybe we'll take a picture with the phones,
Yeah.
but if we can tilt the tripod that far back. But, you know, this is the first time, so everybody
like you're pretty
recommends
prepared.
just enjoy it. You know,
Yeah.
don't worry about all the technical stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, doesn't work. Just, there's 4 minutes to enjoy.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah. So, that's our plan. We did this in October for the annular eclipse.
Okay.
So, gave us an idea that we could do this again.
Yeah.
We're not trying anything exotic for our own photography purposes.
Yeah.
Maybe some other eclipse
Yeah.
somewhere, someday.
Yeah, the last one I worried about taking a picture, it kind of took away from enjoying.
That's what a lot of people say is like, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Because that happened, she was looking at the other scope.
Spain 2026, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or I think they said 2044 US again.
I believe so, yeah.
You know,
Yeah. So I pulled off the aperture
yeah, now
stop.
you can see the other sunspots much better, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I brightened it up a bit.
Yeah.
I was going to say, does it look a little brighter?
Yeah, I took off the rest of the stops. Yeah.
So is it completely gone, or do you just have the 3 holes open?
He took the whole
completely
picture off.
I took the whole thing off, yeah.
And you can do that now because it's not as hot anymore.
I used to do it without. Yeah,
Oh, completely.
I shouldn't have.
You burn your optics.
Gets probably quite hot.
It does, yeah.
Like, what would happen? Like, does it melt? Does it crack? Is it
I
glass?
don't know.
Is it?
But let's not try it.
Let's not find out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it cracks.
Things could crack.
Yeah.
I think that's what he told me, is it could crack it.
Yeah, like the prism.
Yeah, it
There's a
looks
prism in
expensive,
here.
So let's not do it.
Too expensive for try.
Yeah.
Definitely getting chillier already.
Yeah.
Feels good now.
Yes, it's really good.
Where you guys from?
Originally from Germany, but we drove it from San Diego.
Okay.
We went to watch it down in Texas, but we came
Too
here.
cloudy.
Too cloudy there, so we decided last minute to just drive all the way through here.
Are you from here?
We're from Florida.
Oh, that's from Florida. Okay, you have drive. Did you fly it?
No, my sister lives in Denton, which is an hour and a half from
Oh,
here.
yeah, yeah.
We spent a couple nights with her.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's convenient.
And kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Exactly.
It's a long drive from San Diego.
It is.
Long drive.
But we
Long
enjoy
drive
it.
home too, but
But we enjoy it.
Is it what, 2-day, 2.5-day drive?
it's 1,600 miles, and we split it up over 3 or 4 days. 3 days.
Yeah, something like that.
It'll be rough.
That's further than we have to travel to go back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Ours is about a 9-hour drive.
We're only halfway there.
We're doing 1 shot, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Would you guys go somewhere else before you go back in, no?
Yeah, we're gonna do some sightseeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Natchez, Mississippi.
Yeah, we don't get a chance to get over 1,000 miles from home too often, so see things that we wouldn't normally see.
So when we take our grandkids, we take them, because their parents think Disney's the only thing to see. Like, no.
So much more.
Yeah, we
than
took
that.
them to DC, we take them to Utah, Arizona, Colorado, all the national parks.
It's starting to look like a banana.
About 80 at this point.
Here, can I use my glasses and look at it? It's like a banana.
It's probably pretty close.
Are you open?
85. Sir, what percentage do you think that is? About how much coverage right now?
90%?
That's 90?
What do you
About
think?
85. Going about 85. 90 is usually a sliver. 99 is right at Diamond Ring. You know, so 99 is more like just that.
Give me a couple minutes, and I'll say 90.
Couple minutes, 100, right? You gonna go to the car? Huh? I'm gonna go to the car, yeah. They're trying to say, can you grab a mirror? Oh, yeah.
35.
Bring the
So
cup. Oh.
we have 13 minutes until totality.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. 85, 90 seems like a reasonable guess. I mean, a lot of the sun is not there. I mean, that crescent is in a lot of area now. It all depends on how you want to measure it. If you want to measure it like the diameter that's covered versus the total area that's visible. That scope's actually safe to use. There's a Mylar filter on the output. Yeah, let me just check to see if it's still in there.
Still in there, Mary?
Can you see anything in there?
Oh yeah, there's some.
Yep. Yeah. Sure, I love that. Oh, that's great.
Isn't that weird? I don't even have umbrella now.
Yeah. It's colder. My eyes, you know.
You want to look now, Marion? Here.
Riley, thank you for sharing all your stuff with us here, Riley.
Sure.
Can you give it to her?
Okay.
Thank you so much. I gotta check on him.
You just hold it like you're looking through glasses.
Oh, I think we have
Green makes it green.
yeah, we've seen that. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
very nice. Thank you for sharing. What's that showing?
This is showing the sun. It's through a Mylar filter, so it's safe if you want.
Where can I see your green screen? I see it. No.
Yeah, it's way off.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. Yes.
Can you take a picture?
Someone tried earlier and they weren't successful, but you can try.
That's the one Larry's looking at. He's got one of those.
Back up. Back up.
Amazing.
10 minutes to go.
Hold it by the eyes. Just hold it in.
148.
Wow.
Yeah, 148.
So under 10 minutes, let's say.
Under 10 minutes. Get the flashlights out. Get the flashlights.
You enjoy the darkness.
You live here?
No, we're from Pennsylvania.
We enjoy the darkness. Yes, we have to enjoy nice cool 4 minutes middle of the day.
Yeah.
Sunny day.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you doing this for hobby or are you
Yeah,
professional?
we just enjoy.
We
We just enjoy.
That's great.
Here's our first total eclipse.
Watching the stars and the skies.
Really looking forward to totality though, because it'll be our first time.
Yeah. Same here. I've never seen it.
Did you get a chance to look through the rollers?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So it looks like we're going to have some high clouds, but not bad.
Better than I thought originally.
Yes, I agree.
The tree's starting to do the crescents.
What clouds are up there are very thin.
So when the daylight is slower, you'll see crescents with the leaves. Or if you have like a colander, or you can do the poor man's way, where you use a paper plate. Yeah. Real crescents are better.
So the total eclipse is now coming across Texas, and it's going to reach us here in Arkansas in a few more minutes.
It's daylight.
The totality will continue moving northeasterly at about 1,600 miles an hour.
If you want, we have welders box. You can look at this one.
It'll be speeding up by the time it gets to Maine at 3,000 miles per hour. We're less than 10 minutes away. But further northeast, say Cleveland, Ohio, still 30 minutes away.
But yeah, if we wanted to look at it, we have it in our No. This is completely safe. This is a compensator.
We do.
It's not in center, let me know. It should be. So that's at Myler.
Here, take my picture. I'm being looking at it. So I just look in here. First Baptist Church in Mala.
Bist du los mit meinem Hut?
Did you need it focused or was it good?
It was good.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
You're looking at the sun without needing the glasses. So I'm not going to film on it. And then this is well. If you want to look at the sun. It's green. Might have to hold it.
So we're now 6 minutes away.
See that other building somebody else had? It wasn't here. Yeah. It didn't have the cover. I knew my glasses.
Yeah. More people. Yeah, I'm live streaming right now. I can give you my card. I want to be pictures pre-save.
Okay.
The fan noise might be a little loud because I have it on the cooler to keep the phones from overheating, but you know, it's better than it overheating.
5 minutes out now.
Sorry for taking over your country.
Oh no.
Okay, well we were at least respectful. We did lunch. We saw the signs at 7 a.m. Say yeah. We did a path that shows what the valley is. Well, originally we were going to Texas, but unfortunately it wasn't too good. We're staying in Texarkana, so like that gives us options to Texas or Arkansas, or something like that. So we were looking back and forth. He does. It's the hair.
Should be just under 4 minutes now.
It's okay. Laughter's been nice. Really? So when I got yeah, but essentially what made us choose here is Central Bluff is a little bit north of here and it's on the center line. And we were like, that's like the farthest we could drive. So we're like, well, let's arrive here and it's just only but a nice solid park.
Yeah, we're actually a few miles south of the center line at a park. There's limited options out here in the country. I'm not seeing the reflection. It says recording a reflection. There might be some chromatic aberration, some fringing because of the prism. There's the left side of it is a little bit fringed blue and the other is fringed red. Yeah, the moon is on the left side. You might see some roughness in the shadow. That would be lunar surface, lunar profile features. So we're under 2 minutes now.
Getting so excited.
I've never seen the lighting quite like this.
Do you see the crescents? Those shadows in the trees?
Yeah.
So cool.
This is really very dramatic now.
Hey, Kimberly. The lights are kicking on at the park.
Somebody sent us a screenshot.
Well, you got some in Florida, right?
Some fringing.
Yes. Yes.
Could be because of the brightness.
That's it.
There's quite a bit of contrast.
It's about covered. It's about over with. That's it. You about to get the diamond ring. I'm gonna put this down. Junior. Let's go, baby.
Okay, we should be very close to 1 minute now.
The crickets are waking up.
Yeah. That's my cricket phone alarm.
Oh, you had me fooled.
I did. I fooled myself. About 30 seconds.
30 seconds, wow.
About 15 seconds. Are you able to tilt it back enough? Bailey's beads are right before totality and right after. Yeah, like lunar valleys will allow some sunshine to come through.
I see some corona on the bottom.
As the shadow gets further along, it's going to get darker.
Corona. Yeah.
I see that, yeah.
It's a little bit of a corona ejection.
What's a corona?
I think you're right. So what do you think?
This is amazing. This is really amazing. You can try. Yeah, I know.
There's some more of it. You see it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
did. It was so fun. Oh, you can't even see nothing with the camera. It's gone.
I gotta see what yours looks like under full cover. Nothing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Nothing at all.
Wow.
Riley thinks it's time to go to bed.
Well, you can see where Venus is now.
Yeah, Venus is on the bottom right.
So now will it go opposite now on this? When it uncovers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll move through?
Yeah, he'll go opposite.
Yeah, on the west side it'll be the first light.
Opposite.
Probably the lower right.
This is good scientific. Is it going to go opposite now?
Yep. Amazing.
You're ready.
How much time left?
Somebody said 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
I don't know. It can't be much longer.
Oh, it's getting brighter. I can see it's getting brighter.
And then it happens, the bee thing happens right.
I believe so.
There we go. There we go. There's the diamond ring.
Yep.
I can get back in scope. There's only a little sliver there.
There it is. Yes.
Wow.
That is amazing.
It's coming your way, Northeast USA.
That was really cool.
That's why they say don't try to do anything fancy your first total eclipse. Just enjoy it.
That's right.
Thank y'all for coming.
Yeah.
Pink stars and stuff, Venus stuff.
Yeah, you're awesome.
I just made that up. Yes,
There you go. Yes. Rocket fuel. Rocket fuel.
Rocket.
We don't really call our conversation. Yeah. We don't really call it station.
Do you guys have a Facebook page at all?
Glenn does.
Did you want to?
And a YouTube and Rumble channel.
Okay.
If you want to have a few business cards.
I can just take a picture of it.
Yeah, that works.
Whatever you like to do.
Like I said, the noise in the background is going to be a little loud from the fans, but it's better than the phone.
Got to keep things cool.
There you go, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I know they get a little kickback.
Have to censor Daryl.
I said, I hope it's longer than 4 minutes. Those Bailey's beads, though, are really cool. Yeah, they already happened. Like right when I started, right when I got back. Yeah, it was like a diamond ring.
So we had a predicted total time here of 4 minutes, 15.8 seconds. The umbra depth for us was 87.5%. We are somewhat south of the center line, but at the center line it's only going to be maybe another second longer. So very, very pleased with how things have gone. The weather has held up. We had some light clouds, but it didn't deter the enjoyment at all. You see some lunar mountains here. Some irregularity in the lunar surface. It's a little easier to see when there's just a small amount of sunlight.
But it's really cool when I start coming in reverse, you can see the
I think that's what. I think here there's some irregularities.
I see it.
I believe those are probably lunar mountains there. You see them down there along the bottom?
Yeah,
it's easier to see the irregularities when
up here too.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
But it's more pronounced down there.
Yeah. Those are probably mountains on the moon. And when you get the sun just coming through some of the valleys between, that's where those Bailey beads are. A little bit of sunlight getting through the valley.
We're right off the Louisiana border, right off about 6 miles from the Gulf.
And then a diamond ring is that last flash before it's completely, because you got just that little bit of sun still there, and it looks so much brighter than the surroundings. Everything else has gotten dark. It's a nice idea.
You know, it's not doable, right? Gotta get your tickets booked now.
Now, will you guys be in Germany? Or are you?
No, we're living in.
You're here permanently now? Okay. Yeah, it's only a minute or so, but yeah.
Well, you know about what?
Yeah.
Have you seen it 4 years ago? Hurricane Laura was headed right at us.
Have you seen others?
At the last minute, 2 hours out.
Yeah. See.
A little bit, and it went in 20 miles east of it, devastated Lake Charles.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No pun on that, right? Well, everybody that's on the other persons have said, don't try to do anything fancy, just right. So when totality came, it's like, I took a picture or two, but you know, it's not useful. But
that's what we're thinking. If you want to take a picture or video, there's a lot of people out there that can do it way better than I thought.
right. And there's folks in the field that really stopped and did stuff. It's great, you know. And it's not too complicated, so. Well, for our equipment, you know, we already have the gear, so you know, it wasn't too bad. And you know, this is a good way to just watch it because.
And it's tracking now, right?
It is tracking. My alignment, I never got the alignment quite right this morning, so I've got to keep tweaking it.
But you don't have to do much now. Like it's pretty much.
Yeah, it's mostly just the declination. It's drifting on me now. I just have to tweak it every so often. So yeah, the alignment's okay. Newer scopes have all the fancy electronics that can do the.
That was Anderson Cooper. Yeah,
this is all old school.
Yeah,
pre-computer. Because I got this used in the 80s for Halley's Comet. They bought it, so I got beat up. It's 1986. Maybe you're thinking Neil Bob in the 90s? Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, you wouldn't remember. Yeah, you wouldn't remember Halley's Comet. Right. Yeah, that was a.
It seemed like he get out of the way to some wave fell.
I thought, like maybe 94 or something. That was the one where the pieces hit Jupiter later on. Yeah. Then there was another one. I think it was a little later. Maybe it was around the same time. It was Hayashikaki.
Yeah,
it was big. You remember that one?
You have a page like you in a group or something?
Astronomy Society, yeah.
Well, I mean you live. That's why I'm asking.
Oh yeah. I'm streaming on YouTube, Rumble.
Okay. Rumble is the thing that people go into that, because YouTube got all these bylaws, so a lot of people starting to go to Rumble. It's the new big thing.
I like how you're like, you know, you have Proton address,
Yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah.
Why you got the phone?
Those companies have to
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're live streaming. Also recording it.
We're trying to do this here.
This is my video called anything. I set the phone down.
You take a picture? I know, I was just take a picture of it in my car.
Nope. You finna get down. You smell like you need to get down.
Du machst das Auto nochmal?
You say goodnight, right?
Did you guys get a chance to look through
Sorry about the alignment skipping out on us there. I don't know what happened.
If you look at this on through, that's it'll be green.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What is
I thought the
It's
grandma
welding
wasn't here.
glass.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
Like
it
the,
makes it easy to get green.
oh, okay, because it's solar. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can I take a picture in there?
I
You
tried
ready?
it.
Yeah, sure.
Come out.
I got those. They showed pretty. They showed all right on live. It didn't get as high. It looked up there, of course, but you know, you see it black out. You see it black
Oh,
out.
this is cool. I wish I would have seen this
And
like
you see
that.
the
I wonder, can I take a picture? Can I take a picture?
You can try. I don't know if it'll work.
You guys wanted to see some of the pictures from the other eclipses that I
Oh,
took?
sure.
Yeah, I would love to.
How did things work out for you today?
Good. I missed up on Deli's beads coming out. There's not enough tides, but I had it coming in.
Okay. Would you be willing to send it to me?
I can. Give me an email.
It don't. That's the only on that deal that she got, yeah.
You can take
That
it.
off of the other deal.
This is the annular eclipse?
Well, this was the 2017 total.
Oh.
That's a composite of 7 pictures.
Oh, nice.
Or 5, I'm not sure. Then the annular, that's a Milky Way shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
This is gonna be my screensaver.
Okay.
Oh my God. This is what I captured.
Oh, look at that, Quentin.
Sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's a picture
That's
of
the best
mine.
picture.
Did you
That's
want to
nice.
see it correct? We have a drone.
Oh my God, why didn't I look right there?
That's our projection, but you can actually look through. Let me make sure it's still in there.
So that's the Milky Way shot I took out in Utah this October.
Yeah.
I want to see
That's a
that.
sequence
You
shot.
can see here, and then this is the focus.
That's great.
So can you just
Do you have any pictures of totality?
Further on,
On that? No?
I did use it.
start of annularity,
Can I see your video?
midpoint.
Oh, okay. Let me take a picture. Please don't keep this.
And then some more Milky Way shots. And the best one here, you can't really see well,
So you're so cool that you already
but
have that.
on the computer screen, it's my screensaver.
Yeah.
It's taking a 15-second exposure. This is Arches National Park, and somebody drove their car by
Oh,
and lit up the mountain.
interesting.
Made the picture.
Interesting, yeah.
And you can see that's Jupiter there.
Okay.
There's the Pleiades is right there. And way up here,
Yeah. Do what you gotta do to adjust.
Which one? This is focus? I know how to work a microscope. So I'm used to focus. Oh my God.
It might be a little stiff, but
No, I got
right
it.
up here
So
is
the
Andromeda.
totality
Okay.
look like how it did was it
Yeah,
as
beautiful
cool?
sky.
you won't be able
You
to
can
see
see
it.
right there,
Oh,
that's
okay.
Andromeda.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
see the arms.
Lunar,
Yeah. Wow.
solar
Okay.
eclipse.
If she wants to take a look, I'm right over there.
Okay. Thank you.
So much. That's amazing. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, instead of a colander, you use a spoon. That's cool. Looks like blades. Yeah, yeah.
Can we see this?
I think so. I don't know if it's in the eyepiece yet, but if
should
it is,
still
it's
be
okay.
there. Should still be in there. I just checked a moment ago.
Okay.
You want to look at it with the green?
Oh, just look. Just use the glass straight.
Sure, you can just look at the sun. Just look through that glass.
Just look. Yeah, there you go.
Why don't
I didn't offer to see what they're looking at. But no, this was a huge hit, so thanks for doing that. The kids loved it, they all loved it.
That's the way we looked at it.
Yeah, it's like it's a community event, you know, we share what we know.
We didn't know how many people would be here. We figured, well, whoever wants to join, you know, that's fine. Oh. I have to adjust things as it wraps around. We have to move everything again.
you want the thing that you hold on?
Bear with us, guys. We're doing small adjustments.
We got to chase the sun around the scope. Let's check our centering here. Looks like we need to come down a little bit more on this.
Yeah, I will. Well, you know what? Thank you for,
Oh, you're
for
welcome.
doing everything.
Sure.
I know I appreciate it. Nora, don't touch. I turned for 5 seconds, look back, and she's already in Humbuck.
No, that don't count. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And once again, thank you.
Yeah,
You didn't count
that's
those
everything. It's gonna be,
Yeah, it was nice meeting you. We'll see you again the next one.
hopefully, yeah.
Yep, we'll be somewhere in Montana.
Montana.
We haven't figured out
Now, which year is
What
that?
about Hawaii?
2044.
Oh.
What about
2045 is the next one that goes across the United States. It's off over to
You'll be
San
driving.
Francisco.
Yeah, I'll be driving.
Goes through Florida.
Dad,
I'm seriously thinking.
Dad,
about
what
doing
about in
one
2 years?
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Looking at that one.
That or Australia, going down to Sydney. It's going to be in Sydney. Yeah, it's going to cross right over Sydney. It's like, I mean,
You're right. Right.
yeah.
We don't know yet what we want to do with this.
Yeah.
Once you see one of these, I understand great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, this is my second one. You know.
Yeah, 2017, right?
So yeah, and now I got the wife and the kids here too now.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, I went to the eclipse, huh? Okay.
Yeah, okay. Morgan, I was there too. No idea, because he's 9, she's 7, so they went up. This one here, though, they're gonna remember this.
Yeah.
This is gonna
And
be.
there's a longer one than 2017.
Yeah, 2017. I got like 2 minutes.
Right.
It was here and it was gone.
I like
With
the kids
little
roll.
quick. Did you see the flares up coming out the south?
That was amazing.
To see that with your naked eye, that was nice.
That was something I wasn't expecting.
I wasn't either, but I was so excited about it.
Yeah, that's not something I see in every eclipse. That was pretty nice.
And I wish my cell phone could get better pictures of it, but you know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just but not that they didn't try. So.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, have a safe trip home.
Yeah,
Thank
safe
you.
travels. It was nice meeting you.
Yep, bye.
Yeah, so what was that we saw coming out of the bottom of the sun? Was that a CME?
I'm guessing it was a corona mass ejection, but I'm not 100% sure. It's what it looked like based on what I've seen in Sky and Telescope.
You don't see them in every eclipse like this. So it looks like the lunar shadow is in Ohio now. Total eclipse. Should be hitting Cleveland in a few minutes. Total eclipse today.
If it's square.
True.
I told people, you be looking at them digital pictures, people don't know that's how it really be looking. They be thinking that's just like some science picture or something.
Alright, since we're getting more sun now, we're going to stop the scope down again. So it's going to get a little fainter to see. A little shaky while I reapply the mask.
That was cool.
Yeah, I was so busy enjoying the eclipse, I didn't really spend much time looking for other objects.
Yeah.
What did you notice? I noticed the obvious, Venus and Jupiter.
I noticed the red ejection and the white shooting out.
The corona.
Yeah.
Yeah. It got dark, but it didn't get dark, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's definitely more like deep twilight. It might be out of the field. I think he might have bumped it too much. So this eclipse is totality is about twice as long as it was in 2017. We didn't get to see that one, but we're glad we got to see this one. And the weather has worked out
Beautifully. The weather has been absolutely beautiful. We are so thankful that Arkansas came through for us.
Well, is it all you hoped for?
I thought I heard that earlier.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it certainly was. The weather was everything, you know?
It's actually a couple minutes early, right? Don't you think?
What?
It's a couple minutes early? Wasn't it? By the by the projected time?
Oh, I thought it was right on time.
Did you think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we must have.
Well, you know, it really depends on the time. It's site specific.
Right.
Because of the shadows moving like 2,000 miles an hour.
Right. We had looked up times before we left the room this morning. He thought he had it like 151 some seconds. It seemed like it came with me.
Oh yeah, it was earlier. It was 148.16.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess what we saw was wrong. Yeah. And it was
Wrong
for this
spot.
specific area. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Weird, yeah. Okay.
Well, we did like GPS measurements in the parking lot.
Yeah, I trust y'all. No, I trust.
You saw all of that.
Jack, he says it's right on time. I don't know what we were seeing, but he said they actually came and calculated GPS times and measurements based on everything he had read. Was 148, 149 is what it's supposed to hit.
Okay. Well, I just saw online. I put in Mount Otto.
Yeah, we did.
2024.
That was mid eclipse. That's maybe what they meant.
Maybe so, in the middle of it.
Maybe it was mid.
Oh, you're right.
That would be the peak.
That was mid.
That's true.
That was your extra 2 minutes.
51, 53. Okay.
That was.
Yeah, you're right.
And the whole time we're down there saying, I can't believe the NASA guys are off that far. You know, that's pretty wild. They're
That
good.
was mid eclipse. Well,
Probably.
I thought about it.
That makes sense.
When it was right in the middle, it'd be 151.
It would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's clear that up.
Thank you.
That's okay. I thought it was going to happen before the time. It's like, it's getting very dark.
It
Is this really
was, yeah, I know.
Is it really going to not happen till then?
I know.
I know how you guys are feeling. It's like, what? It's going now?
Right, I know, exactly. We were. It's like, this can't be right.
Back up 2 minutes and something. It was 148,
Yeah.
149.
The time we were was the center time, the perfect center time.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because maximum like would be
Right in the middle.
right in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't even think about it.
Cool, thanks.
Well, we had some Corona too.
Yeah.
Injections.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, that red coming out the bottom, that's
Right bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really?
I believe so.
Yeah, that was yeah.
You have to have something like that going on to actually be able to see it.
Nice.
Where it was
I took
where the
some
moon
to
was kind of
just our
skirting the
telescope
edge
here,
there,
but
too.
it wasn't as good because it was just on my phone, so it wasn't on
That was pretty amazing.
It was so
And
cool.
I've seen many photos.
I hadn't bought a new camera in 15 years, so
You had a
I
good
bought it
excuse.
for it.
Red,
Well-defined red, yeah.
and that was really easy to see.
Yeah.
I thought about getting the binoculars, but things just got too crazy.
Right,
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
Yeah. We were able to put solar filter on them, but it was so much stuff, everything.
I thought about dragging them out for total, but then things just
Happened. Yeah, I do that all the time with singers and stuff. I'm wanting to do a video and take a shot. Just too much
Yeah.
going on.
yeah, that's kind of what happened. So
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, and thanks for sharing all of
Oh,
that.
sure.
It was great. Really cool to see this part of it.
glad you enjoyed it.
Will you crochet these?
My friend made them, but I have crocheted similar things.
I crochet, but I cannot do that stuff. That's complicated.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work. Yeah. They're the crew, as we call them, for the spacecraft.
Yeah.
I just make like this stuff.
Yeah. They're like going on road trips. So. Yeah,
Kinda,
pretty
yeah.
much. Yeah.
Overseeing the operation.
Where do you live in Pennsylvania?
Near Allentown, Reading area. Northwest of Philly, about 50 miles from Philly. Maybe 60. Well, it's not as good as it used to be.
Nice to meet you all. We are headed back to Florida
Some
tomorrow.
nights it was really
Wherever you
clear.
guys are going, be safe.
But now we get a lot of the haze.
Well, that's right. That's right. I did hear you telling me that.
Well, it was so nice to meet you, and wish you safe travels.
Appreciate the education.
Yeah, it's fun. It's so nice.
We'll have to check out the
Bye,
other
Larry.
channel.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you guys. You guys have
You got
fun.
you're looking at the place, your driveway place?
We've stopped.
Sorry, guys.
What was the name of your
It's hassle-free driveway parking.
driveway parking?
Hassle-free driveway
Cheap,
parking.
cheap kids camp. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Well, everybody be safe.
Yeah, you too. So, have you ever gone out west with your telescopes?
Just in October, at least for me, we went out to the annular eclipse Mexico to watch it. Canada's like a dry run.
That's some sky out from Mexico.
But we never actually had time to do nighttime observing yet.
One night we were going to, it was cloudy.
Yeah.
We were at Oklahoma in a place called like a cattle national grasslands, and it was completely at sky, and there were so many stars the night before that. It was just all colors.
Yeah, tonight they're calling it up to 2 inches of rain. But we're grateful it went.
You mind if I take a photo?
I don't mind.
Places we were looking at, it's
I'll just try to keep it in the image here, in this on the screen for you.
yeah.
It's been wandering around on me this afternoon.
Like I said, we love to share what we can.
Great experience. Thank you.
You're welcome. Make some more adjustments here.
You just have the 3 circles to cut down on the,
Yeah.
just to make it as
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to help with the optics if you do it like that.
Gotta rotate you guys. Give me a second.
Keep the heat down mainly is why I do it.
No, you're right. This looks so small.
I did it a few times without it. Saying, oh, you shouldn't do that. So yeah, you're right. I shouldn't. It's not really good for the system. So
We should be getting our sunspots back soon.
yeah, I think they're going to be a while yet.
You think? The middle ones?
I think they're on the east side of the center. I think so.
They are. So how long do sunspots normally last, you think? I mean, have you gone out and monitored them and seen them for weeks, days, years, or anything like that? Like those particular spots?
You know, I don't know. I wish I had an answer for that.
Be
I don't know how long they live.
Yeah.
some of them go well
think they
over a
could-
month.
Okay.
A month?
Yeah, sun takes like 27 days to make a revolution. We've watched some of them go around and come back again. On
Same spots?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the Mars Perseverance rover can currently see the other side of the sun. So it watches and we see it disappear, and then the rover on Mars can watch it go around the other side.
Huh. But it's not typically years that they live. It's
No,
months,
no.
days to months, weeks, months.
Yeah, weeks to maybe a little over a month.
They break apart, plasma everywhere, and all this stuff, reform or whatever, and it's crazy. I've never studied sunspots really.
Yeah, we're coming up in solar maximum here. Yeah. I think so.
It keeps going higher on me.
Yeah, I noticed. We have to practice, right? I'm not gonna waste mine.
From this perspective, the moon looks a lot bigger.
It does.
It seemed to be. Well, it is a little bigger. We know that because we had a total eclipse, but it noticeably seems bigger right now.
Well, the angle of the sun is also changing too. It's getting higher in the sky.
Also, the angle at which the sun is intersecting the lunar surface is pretty steep right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, it's 3:25 Eastern time.
Basically, like, not sure y'all can come straight from us. Check out our back.
Well, that means that the shadow has, the totality has crossed into New York State and up to Vermont. So the folks that have the clear skies up north are going to get their view very shortly. Looks like Burlington, Vermont should be seeing totality now. Pittsburgh, New Hampshire in a couple minutes. Mount Katahdin at 3:30. It's just 4 minutes away.
All right, Theodore, you can post it. I'll be there. Oh, you know what? I started to ask earlier, going like, what? Y'all were busy, so.
If you could do it from this side, so then you get like
Circle.
Where do you want to stand, Gwenny?
over here. I want to try to like get the whole.
Yeah, I saw him taking one of you, and I was like, yeah, you know, we going together with the setup. That's cool.
Yeah.
This was impressive. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to take a couple, so.
Yeah.
We'll
All
make sure we
right.
get all the gear.
Yeah, you can do both ways too.
Exactly. Very cool. Come in a little closer.
Try landscape mode too, if you can.
All right, let's see. Square. How
Just-
about?
You just turn the phone.
Yeah, just
like,
turn the
Oh,
phone
you're talking
90.
about really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Let me
that.
get back- Let me get back to photo. Turn the phone. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hadn't done that in a while.
Yeah.
There we go.
It all fit in better, I think.
Yeah.
All right, you look at those. Make sure they're all right before we get away.
All right. Just didn't really get a chance.
I know, and it's crazy because you can see all the low clouds across the
Oh, you never. And we were.
really
Well, we actually discussed it several weeks back.
pretty cool.
We'll give you a number on
It's funny, I have a memory of making a pinhole view. You have that testing it on the day, but I don't remember. I do remember.
They do make a difference. It's crazy. Yeah, you never know. Like I said, we were even this morning.
You weren't sure where you were going to go?
Yeah, we knew we wanted to go a little further west from Hot Springs. We stayed in Hot Springs, so.
Yeah.
But we said we can gain 40 seconds more if we drive
Oh,
a little
definitely.
further. Yeah, you know, it's like, hell, we're this far, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's do
Right.
it.
Because I saw they had a lot of stuff at Hot Springs, and I'm looking at that, it's like, but it's only like, well, whatever the length was, right?
Yeah, 320 or 330. So you're this close. I mean, it's,
Right.
Go get the max. You know, the max.
Right.
I'm glad we drove that.
And once you get this close, you know, you're talking seconds now. So anywhere, you know, within 10 miles.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big enough group to enjoy it. With. Hot Springs would have been, it's crazy. Yesterday evening, it was packed there. It was really full. So this is like, this is a better crowd. It's nice. Really cool.
Yeah. This was our backup site. We didn't have it until 2 days ago.
Really?
We were going to go to Clarksville, Texas.
Oh, wow.
We had a place there. But the weather just wasn't getting better.
Yeah.
I mean, it was getting better, but not fast enough. They were still calling for clouds.
Well, what was it? Was it a couple seconds longer than this? Totality? Same?
Yeah. 4 or 5 seconds because we were real close to the center line there. But again, it's longer the further you went southwest, but anywhere this area south is going to be 4+ minutes, and that's hard to beat. Folks up in the northeast only get 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking Maine and up there was supposed to be the speedboat spot, but that was the weather.
Weather, yeah.
The weather was supposed to be.
Let's see, up in
it gets more narrow. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it was the weather because here the weather was so iffy.
Right.
All the way up until yesterday.
New Hampshire, Maine, about 3 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay.
So we definitely had a longer eclipse here.
Sure.
That has to do with the shadow. It's kind of like the shadows in the afternoon start like faster. It's kind of moon too, as it shot out further. Yeah.
It was through there. We got some
that was
down
really
there on the
dramatic.
sidewalk. It really was. I was even aware it did that. But my wife brought me down there to look at those. Really cool. Lots of little sun eclipses in there. Crazy.
Yeah, it's like a pinhole camera.
It really is. I didn't realize they'd do that. It's really phenomenal. Lots of little bitty crescent moon suns there. It's really wild.
I remember 5th grade, first eclipse I experienced. That's what they had us do. They made metal aluminum foil, put a little hole in it, cut a side out of the box, and then project it to the other side of the box. And it worked. I mean, it was a little tiny thing, but it worked. But I do remember the crescents, seeing them. The dappling effect.
Yeah, that's cool. So you videoing the whole thing?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
One constant stream. Well, I know you were
One's
talking
streaming
into it
and one is
doing a little
recorded.
narrating earlier, so that's cool.
I hope it comes out. I mean, with the fans, it might be a little rough. Could always over narrate it, I guess.
Y'all did great. Really cool.
Yeah.
Up close experience it for sure.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, projection, more people can enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you can see the sunspots so easy. Like in the glasses, I couldn't see them at all. So, yeah. Which we should be getting a sunspot back soon.
We'll be diehards. We'll finish it out. We'll eat some sandwiches. Maybe take a nap.
Yeah.
I say the traffic's going to be crazy, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
Just look, traffic seems fine everywhere except on I-40 west out of like Little Rock, Western World going back to Oklahoma.
Okay.
But I-30 all the way down to Dallas right now is clear.
They're going north. Are you going north?
We're going south.
We're going to
back
Texarkana.
Oh, did you fly?
No, we drove.
Okay.
I don't know about the little roads, but I-30 is clear.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. Thank the moon. It did all the work.
That's what she found a kitchen towel in one of the stores in town last night in Hot Springs. Said I came to see the moon. Hey, that coordinate sounds cute.
So we should see those sunspots reappear soon, the double sunspots towards the center of the sun's disk.
A lot of fun. Thank you.
All right.
Safe travels.
Take care. Good meeting you guys. Well, friends, we got mobbed. Sorry about that. But, you know, that is actually part of the experience. When we went to do see the annular eclipse, we had it all to ourselves. We had a private site, so this was the opposite of that. This was like a star party. In Gwenny, apparently, we were a big hit.
Yeah, apparently nobody else was doing projection, so people really enjoyed seeing the projection. And there's our first sunspot.
Yep.
It
Okay.
just crested out.
That's the double sunspot. First part of it's out. Greetings.
How'd it go?
Really good.
It went really well. It was spectacular. Yeah, it just emerged. Did you have a good eclipse?
Yeah, it was awesome. It's first totality.
Yeah.
It was our first totality too, which was amazing. Seeing Bailey's beads like that, and then the corona injection.
Yeah, I don't think you see the corona
We didn't
injections
have an
often.
image
That's a
of
rare
it.
thing. I think so. I don't remember seeing many photos showing that. It's usually just total eclipse, corona. You know, you don't see any stuff going on like that. So that, I think, it's got to be a special thing for this eclipse. And that was real obvious. You know, you didn't need anything to see that. Yeah.
I was surprised when they did it.
Yeah, they really stood out.
And then all the extra white corona coming off was a lot more than I expected. Like I expected some, but I wasn't expecting it to go out as far as it did.
Well, it got pretty dark. I think that's why you could see it so far out. Is because it was a longer eclipse.
Did you see the crescents at all with the trees? I don't know if it was the trees.
Oh, the dappling
The
effect.
dappling effect. Let's see, I think I'm.
You were out on the basketball court, right?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
Oh, wow.
It does like crescents. When there's not much sunlight out, it can do it. You can actually do it like a column or two, or with a spin and hit the whole thing. So you turn on this one. Cool, but yeah, it's a really cool effect.
Basically, pinhole projection.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you were able to enjoy it. And we
Yeah.
got so lucky with the weather. I mean, Arkansas lucked out. So. Yeah.
I know.
That's what it was for us. We left on Easter. So coming from Pennsylvania, it's like storms. It's like, is it going to be a day that's not stormy? And then we get like 3 nice days, and it's like all these storms for today. It's like, got the storms earlier.
I'll take it. Some of this.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Didn't deter my enjoyment of it. That's for sure.
And it's okay if it clouds up a little bit now.
Well, at least they're not burning. They were doing controlled burning up here.
I was way out here through Kansas and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was bad. We went through Pencil Bluff a few days ago, and
He was
boy, the smoke is just
Friday.
awful.
Yeah.
They were doing burning nearby. I was hoping they would at least not do it today.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute, maybe we hold on.
Well, apparently Hot Springs didn't have their act together because apparently they closed all their restaurants for breakfast so that people could be there. The thing is, the close wasn't until later. So like all the people that stayed around and tried to go to breakfast at Hot Springs, they couldn't get breakfast. It's like so they lost out on all that business.
Yeah. Well, that was a good plan. Because we got a lot more eclipse here. Oh yeah. And even though we're not on the center line, it's not much different.
Right.
Close
It was
enough.
only a couple seconds off of it.
Yeah. You know, given that was a decent spot.
Looks like the twins are out now.
Oh yeah.
Completely out.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the memories.
Yeah, go for it. If you want, you could look in the scope again to direct you. I think it's still in the center. Should be if it's tracking.
I should probably fix that for you. It's drifting off the top of the screen again.
okay.
Yeah, no problem. Safe travels. Glad you were able to enjoy it.
I try to get this centered again. It's kind of hard to know where the center of the field is. But I think it's actually going off the screen a bit again. So I'm going to have to fool around with it for another minute.
Hey, it's progressively great. Well, it's a pretty cool setup. Anyways, man, I wanted to say, man, take care, dude. Good meeting you. Yeah, you too.
See if we can get this to be a little bit better. Alright, we need to move the cameras a little bit too. As the sun's brightening up, it's getting harder to see it.
They all abandoned ship, didn't they?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, you guys have safe travels home.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
You did.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you folks.
We had beautiful weather for it. Couldn't have asked for a better day.
Couldn't ask for a better day.
I know, it really worked out nice.
It's just great, yeah. Well, have a good day. We'll see you then.
You too.
Alright, so I think the total eclipse is over for everybody in the US. So we got about 25 minutes to go before last contact. Yeah, some more adjustments here. So we're doing what they call eyepiece projection here with an 8-inch Cassegrain reflector. We have it stopped down to a sum of 3 2.4-inch aperture holes to reduce the amount of heat that we're putting through the scope. It does make the image a little less bright. It almost looked like it was too bright towards the when I took the mask off.
Our friends are reporting in, and apparently Erie was successful in having the total eclipse to be viewable for the Bailey's beads. New Hampshire was beautiful. Unfortunately, New York looks like it struck out. They only had just enough to see a little bit of totality, and that was it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, you guys. Y'all have a safe trip
Yeah.
home.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was nice meeting everybody and sharing it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear Erie was a success, and New Hampshire. That's a shame if New York didn't work out. We had high thin clouds here throughout, but it really wasn't an issue. I mean, it detracted, I suppose, from it a little bit, but we weren't disappointed. We're just exhausted. It's been a long day. We started our day around 4 o'clock this morning. We had about two and a half hours to drive here. This was our Site B location. Site A was clouded out. Our original option would have taken us to Clarksville, Texas. We did get a chance to visit, but it didn't look like it was going to be as sunny there as here.
Katie, I found a crystal. Where'd you find that? All right, put your stuff down. We'll go to the bathroom.
I think the next solar eclipse is coming up this October 2nd. but you're going to need to go out on the Pacific Ocean, the South Pacific, or visit Chile or Argentina. But Easter Islands also sees an eclipse. It's an annular eclipse, and it's a particularly long one.
Cool. And the sunspot in the middle.
I recorded it.
Oh,
Live
cool.
streamed it, so you can
That's
always
cool.
watch it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I will. I'll look it up. So we had our nephew come, and he had a telescope that was an automatic one.
Oh, yeah.
So it picked it up, and we saw the whole thing on
Nice.
his phone. So it was really cool.
Oh, cool.
That's
And
good.
it even showed the sun flare at the bottom.
That was
Yeah,
amazing.
that was amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I don't think you get those every eclipse,
No.
so that was special.
No.
Eclipse check.
Still there.
Still there. Just
Still
a
in
little
progress.
Bite. A little
Yeah.
bite.
See his on the white screen? Yeah, he's got it all set up. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Projected. It's nice as many people can look at it at once.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. The weather was
It held
Perfect.
up.
The
Yeah.
weather was perfect.
So I know because we're from Texas and we were going to do San
Oh.
Antonio, and
it
then
was all cloudy. And
part of the one that came that brought his automatic telescope was from Texarkana. They live there.
okay.
So
That's
he
where we're
drove up
staying.
here.
Yeah.
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 So
I mean, we could have stayed there, but it's not as long there.
it wasn't looking
and it wasn't.
yeah, and the weather was.
Yeah, the
good.
weather
Right.
was not as
Yeah. We were gonna go to We were gonna go to Clarksville in Texas.
good. Okay.
Because the Center Line went through Clarksville, but the weather wasn't looking good this morning. I mean, it's getting better every day we looked at it. It got a little better, a little better.
I was like, we're
So
doing
it
the
wasn't-
hourly comparison.
yeah.
Whichever one has the most suns
Yeah.
on the hourly
Yeah.
is the one we're going.
So like
Yeah.
we were pretty sure we were coming here, but 4 in the morning, it's like, okay,
It's confirmed.
final decision. We're coming
Cool.
here.
That's cool. And
You
it
made a
was
good
a
one.
good one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You guys have a great day.
Yeah, you
Safe
too.
travels.
Safe
too.
travels. It was nice meeting you.
I think we're starting to see that one other sunspot emerging now. It looks a little different now than it did earlier because of what's called field rotation as we're following the sun through the sky. It's also rotating relative to its projected image.
Well, we just got our next bunch of sunspots
Do you
coming
remember
out.
how that one was lower?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's rotating slowly clockwise as the scope's tracking around from east to west.
So we just have one tiny sunspot left to go.
Yeah. So I was starting to mention about the next eclipse. It's an annular one coming up in October on the 2nd. But you got to go to Chile or Argentina or Easter Island to see it. Although on Easter Island itself it's not quite as good as out in the ocean. 6 minutes and 26 seconds of annularity at Easter Island. And out on the ocean 7 minutes and 24 seconds. A very long annular eclipse. On the west coast of Chile, the annularity will last 6 minutes and 24 seconds, and on the east coast in Argentina, 6 minutes and 15 seconds. We've got an interesting eclipse coming up March 29th, 2025. That's going to be an eclipse that's in progress on the east coast. The northeast part of the United States is going to be favored on that. The sun's going to be partially eclipsed at sunrise, but depending on where you are, and I think you have to be pretty far north, it'll be almost a total eclipse at sunrise. And then the next total eclipse is going to be August the 12th of 2026. And you can see that in Spain. It also traverses across Iceland, but I'm not sure where you would go. It's pretty desolate. But it's a short one, 1 minute and 49 seconds along the north coast of Spain. That's August 12th, 2026, the next total solar eclipse. think we have a few people who decided to take up eclipse chasing as a hobby, that were inspired by today's eclipse. Did you get a chance to check out his setup over here?
No, I didn't.
When he comes back, you should probably go over there and chat while I mind the telescope. Keep things tracking. Well, our inverter technology worked out good today. It's been running. We've been keeping it under a piece of cardboard to keep it cooler because the sun is pretty warm when it's out, when it's not being eclipsed. We're not pulling much power, so it's not really getting hot. It would get hotter just being in the sun. We kind of got swamped here, so sorry about the distractions.
Essentially, we became the star party. The sun being the star, with the moon helping out.
Go ahead, check out his setup.
Yeah, that'd be
One of the amateur astronomers here has done some really good photography with solar eclipses. He was showing us some of the photography work he did for the annular eclipse last October. Gwenny and I got a chance to go to New Mexico to see that. He went out to Utah and he got some great photos of the sun and great pictures of the Milky Way too. Really dark skies. We're going to hang until the end. I know it's very anticlimactic once you get past totality. The crowd's thinned out quite a bit. They keep predicting all this traffic, so I don't know what to expect on that. I think we're just going to take our time. When this wraps up, we'll just start packing stuff up. Probably take a lunch break first. That'd be what I'd want to do. Take our lunch break and then just put things away nice and slowly and enjoy a scenic ride home. Home to Texarkana for tonight. We chose Texarkana for a couple of reasons. Availability was one. Everything along the eclipse line was pretty much booked up or way overpriced, and Texarkana gave us options to either travel west or north depending on the weather situation would be. A lot of folks did the same thing. They made last minute decisions to come this direction based on the weather forecast. Looks like we have maybe 7 minutes left before the last contact and the eclipse ends.
Moving the car closer.
There won't be another total eclipse visible in the United States for 20 years. So if you want to see one sooner, you're going to have to travel pretty far. The one in Spain coming up next year is definitely a possibility. It's a short eclipse though, it's under 2 minutes. Three more minutes. We have under 2 minutes now before the end of the partial eclipse here in Mount Ida, Arkansas. What's that?
She's almost back.
1 minute to go. Did you get a chance to see his stuff?
Yeah, it was neat.
Oh, I see a little bit of light out of the sun on the mile. According to prediction, there's only 30 seconds left.
It's barely any left. Little sliver.
What do you think? Think it's done?
I think it's got a little more.
Really? I can't tell anymore on the small scope.
I think it's done now.
Yeah, okay. Let's see how close you are. Could have predicted time.
309.
I'd say you got it within a second or two. Very good.
Kimberly says, thank you so much, Dad and Gwenny. I'm in and out with you on the TV. This has been amazing. Love, love, love. You're entirely welcome, Kimberly. It's been amazing. It's been a beautiful day here in Mount Ida, Arkansas. We couldn't have asked for better weather. We are very, very blessed that Plan B worked out amazing. We got to meet so many new friends and like-minded eclipse chasers, and I think a lot of us have eclipse fever now. We wanna plan for the next one, and we had an amazing Bailey's beads. We got to see some corona ejection as well, which is not always available, you know, at every eclipse, so that was really neat. If you want to support my channel, you know, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with your friends. If you want to give a donation to help cover our travel costs, you can do so. You can donate via PayPal or Venmo or CashApp. All donations are greatly appreciated. It helps us cover events like this one. As always, we hope you stay safe, enjoy the solar eclipses when you can, and we'll catch you at the next one, hopefully. Not sure which one that will be, but we hope to see another one. Have a great rest of your day.